Hey guys, and welcome to or back to my channel, but maybe you should be the one welcoming me back because I'm the one who kind of left unannounced, but let me explain. Okay, so if you've been here from the beginning, then you know that my channel started kind of like as teacher vlogs, tips, stuff like that, but the whole kind of niche was teaching. Well, in early 2021, my husband and I decided to start a family, and unfortunately my first pregnancy ended in a miscarriage. I made a video about that up here because I believe that God gives us our kind of trials for a purpose, and I think that my job is to bring awareness, and if I don't share, how can I help anyone else, you know? So anyways, that's up there. It put me in probably the lowest mental state I've ever been in my life. Once I overcame that, we decided that we would try again, and again, got pregnant pretty quickly. And my daughter is here, and she's wonderful, happy, healthy, love her to death, but there was a point in my pregnancy, actually right after I posted this video where I shared with you that I was expecting, that we got news that could potentially make the pregnancy not... It wasn't a super healthy pregnancy. I'll explain more about it in a future video if you're interested. I just don't want to bore everyone with that information. But anyways, I just had a lot going on personally, and I was scared, and I didn't want to vlog it. In hindsight, I really wish that I would have, because it would be really nice to look back on, and I think it could have helped other people who were in my shoes. But, you know, hindsight's 20/20, and I just needed some space at the time. So since having my daughter Indy, I've actually recorded several little pieces of like a vlog or a video and tried to like make it work, but I either didn't have the time to edit, or it didn't feel like my best work, or just some other factor weighed in to where it just ended up kind of getting scrapped a little bit. Maybe one day I can pick up all the pieces and make a little something so you can see her first 7 months of life, because she's now 8 months old, which is absolutely crazy. But I finally feel like we are nailing down a more consistent like routine, schedule, whatever, and I feel like I'm finally in a place where I can come back, and I really want to be back because I'm dying to make more videos, and hopefully you guys love the new family take that my channel is going to have. So as I'm sure you can imagine, a lot can change in a year, and it definitely did. The biggest, most obvious, and exciting change was definitely my daughter Indy. I love her so much, and like I said, she's 8 months old now. She was born in January, and I can't even accurately explain the level of love that I have for this little person. I mean, I knew that I love her and everything, but like, this is a different kind of love that you just kind of have to experience for yourself in order to fully understand. She is so cute and so sweet, and she's got a good bit of sass too. She definitely has an opinion and doesn't have an indoor voice at all. But here lately she started saying her first words, kind of like just, you know, babbling mama, dada, bye-bye. She is the smartest and most wonderful thing in the whole entire world, and I'm so proud of her, and I just love her so stinking much. And I'm super excited to share her more and more in the future, because I may be biased, but I think she is pretty great. And the second huge change that's happened in this year is that our family has moved. And I say family because it's not just me and Connor and Indy, but like my mom, dad, brother, sister, sister's family, and then my brother's future family will probably build here too. But we all moved to a bison ranch. Yes, like buffalo. And I know what you're probably thinking. I don't really get like bison farmer vibes from your family. Like, you don't strike me as bison farmers. That's because we're not. None of us know anything about tending to bison, but luckily Ken does. And Ken is the man who was kind of tending to the bison before the property was sold. He has agreed to stay with my dad and basically help take care of bison, because they would not live if Ken did not stay. So shout out to Ken. My dad's dream has always been to buy land that he and then his children could build on, and then they could raise their families there, and it would just be like this nice little family, I don't want to call it a compound, but I don't know what else to call it, but family land. Anyways, he actually started the search years ago and just couldn't find a piece that he felt like God was saying, like, this is it. He found a piece that he thought was going to be like the land that we built on, we all kind of got house plans together, and then he sold it because he found this land. And then this land didn't really, like, it was just such like a God thing, because we were not first in line, not second in line, but third for it. So basically my parents, me, Connor, my sister and her husband, all of our kids, and then my little brother are all living on the ranch right now while we build our houses. The building process is very slow, but I guess it kind of worked out because now I can document it. But in the meantime, we are in like apartment slash like temporary housing situations up here to save some money for the building, and so we could go ahead and sell our houses while the market was hot in early 2022. So that's where we're at right now. I actually took a little clip the other day when we were on our morning walk, and I'll put that in here now so I can show you guys a little bit of the property and kind of where we're thinking about building. So eventually we want to put our house somewhere in this area here. We thought it would be nice to have the driveway come between those two trees, and then I want the house far enough away from the trees where like the trees can't fall and damage the house. But my parents are going to build on this hill up here. They've actually already started. So our plan is to pull off of their driveway and pour ours this way. So eventually our house will go here. And the third and last huge change that I've kind of made in my life over the last year is that I actually resigned from teaching for this year. So I want to preface this by saying I love the school I came from, I love the county, I love my coworkers, I love the student body. Like, so many tears went into this decision, because as much as I love all of that, I love Indy even more, and I really wanted to make sure that she came first. And she's kind of a high maintenance little lady, and I don't know that she would thrive in a daycare setting. Plus, nobody takes care of a baby like their mama. Like, we've been very blessed with the opportunity to live in temporary housing up on the apartment while we saved to build, and like it just, everything kind of aligned to where I could take this time to be with her, and I did. And then I dropped the ball because I meant to vlog it a lot sooner than I started. It's the final flamingo. Yeah, so I'm not teaching anymore as of right now, and that still feels surreal to say. So yeah, as you can see, my life has kind of done a 180, but like in the best way, and this is just what things are looking like for me now. I don't really know what that means for my channel. Like, there's a possibility that I could still do some teaching related stuff, but I think mostly I'm going to be doing like mom vlogging, kind of like that aspect for now, because YouTube is definitely a hobby. I love making videos, but my heart is in mom life right now, and so I just wanted to invite you to come along with us, and if you want to be here for the ride, just make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video. And I just really appreciate you taking the time to catch up with me, and I look forward to catching you in the next one. Bye!